Mr. President, my question is for you. Back in the Cold War times, they ask you a question whether you are a pro-West or pro-East. The West is basically trying to put pressure on all the countries, trying to work together with Moscow. Does Uganda feel this pressure? Ahead of Mr. Lavrov's visit here, did anyone maybe approach you asking, for example, not to take pictures with Mr. Minister like we've seen in Egypt, for example?
Nobody can tell me such a question. Maybe they tell others, but not us. People can't be so stupid as to ask me that don't take a picture with so and so, don't. That's a joke. This idea of rivalry, it's not part of our liberation movement strategy. No.
Thank you. Thank you, Marif Noshna, RT International. I can see, Mr. President, that no one is asking you questions, so I think it's unfair. So my question is for you. First, you've talked a lot about friendship between Uganda and Russia. What are the aims of further cooperation between the two countries? And also you've mentioned that back in the Cold War times, they ask you a question whether you are a pro-West or pro-East, and we know your answer. But unfortunately, today, this question is also often asked, as we see the West is basically trying to put pressure on all the countries, trying to work together with Moscow and actually openly sanctioning Russia's partners. As a country openly declaring that Moscow is a friend, does Uganda feel this pressure? And ahead of Mr. Lavrov's visit here, did anyone maybe approach you asking, for example, not to take pictures with Mr. Minister like we've seen in Egypt, for example? Thank you so much.
Nobody can tell me such a question because they know my position. They know our position. Maybe they tell others, but not us. So people can't be so stupid as to ask me that don't take a picture with so and so, don't. That's a joke. What are the interests are clear. The strategy of the African freedom movement, of which we are part, is because the human race for the last 4.5 million years, when human beings have been here, has had two oppressions. Oppression by nature, floods, hunger, disease, drought, and oppression by man. When certain men oppress other people. You want to translate? You understand. So therefore, if you look at our language, in the resistance movement and the African freedom fighting movement, we talk of progressive forces versus reactionary forces. Progressive forces are those forces which improve the condition of man, irrespective of their social systems. So that's why if we see China coming up, it is a communist country. We are not communists ourselves here, but they have controlled hunger in China, they have controlled disease, they have produced more jobs, they have created more electricity. So we are happy with them, we welcome them. Then you look at a country like Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a monarchy. I'm not a monarchist, I'm a Republican. But they are improving situation in their country. People have got more food, better houses. So we welcome that. Then if you have got another group who may have a different social system, different political system, but they're improving the condition of man, we welcome it, because they are handling the aspect of oppression of man by nature. They are mitigating the suffering of man at the hands of nature, controlling floods, controlling disease, and so on. Then on the issue of operation of man by man, that one will be handled according to each country. Each people know how to resist. When the people organized a revolution in Iran against the Shah, nobody organized it. It was the people themselves who did it. So therefore, if we stick to the UN Charter of cooperation among countries, irrespective of their different social systems, I think things will be much better for the world. When there is progress in China, when China was getting out of poverty, the price of steel went up. Why? Because they needed more steel in China, and the price went up. It went from $200 to $900. So we benefited here in Uganda from progress in China. The price of cement went up. The price of copper, because they needed more copper wires for more electricity in China. This is the correct understanding of progress for the human race, the whole human race, to come up. So our interest with Russia is that when there is progress and stability in Russia, we also benefit, because they buy some things from us, we buy things from them. And you hear we are going to cooperate in specific ways also, in space, in space and atomic energy, and so on. This is what we are looking for: win-win, win-win for everybody in the world, and it's possible. It's possible. So this idea of rivalry is really something we are going to have to discuss with our. It's not part of our liberation movement strategy. No. The African liberation movement. Otherwise, we should be quarreling with those who colonized, who took slaves from here. We should be having quarrels with them. Why did you take slaves? Why did you colonize us? We should be having enmity. But we forgot about that, and we are moving forward. Why? Because we want win-win cooperation in the world. Thank you.
Have it, guys. Our African leaders are really trying their best to manage Africa's challenges as much as they are. And when we show these speeches here on this channel, we actually encourage to share our thoughts in the comments. And so whatever it is you guys think about these speeches, please do share your thoughts in the comments.
Thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please share and like and subscribe, because that's the way you support Kwazemi as a channel, an Afrocentric channel, where we try to understand deeper issues in African history and hopefully develop a collective intelligence on how we wish to build the Africa we want to see as people of Africa. See you in the next one.